Hey guys, what is going on? It is Mark from YouTube channel Modern Tech, and today I'm going to be talking about one of my latest purchases for my Steam Deck, and that is a screen protector from JSAUX. I think that's how you say it, JSAUX. I've never really said it before, but that's what I'm going by. And this is supposed to be an anti-glare tampered glass screen protector, and I have a separate channel for Steam Deck performance. It's called Handheld Performance, where I show off gameplay for the Steam Deck. And I was having a big issue where I was getting glare from, I was seeing my reflection and I was seeing the camera reflection every time the screen goes dark or anything like that. So this is why I bought this, and I thought I'd do a few tests outside and inside with a few different lighting elements around just to see what it's like and if it is actually worth it. I have the Steam Deck Oled model and I really like the crisp boomph in your face colours. They do look amazing, and I was a bit worried that getting this would kind of like dampen the screen quality for me. Surprisingly though, it's actually quite good. I'm going to let you guys decide. I'm going to show bits on the screen and I'm going to kind of talk through it as I'm going forward, and I'm going to let you kind of see for yourself what results I ended up getting. So as you can see from this clip, the outside there is nothing but reflection on my Steam Deck. I've not applied the glass yet, and it is so hard to see anything. You can just about see all the colours, the ones that pop, but other than that you can't see anything. It's not even that much of a sunny day. It's, you know, quite decent for the UK, but it's still pretty overcast. And then I'm testing it inside, where this is just my window open. There's nothing else on. There's no big light on or anything like that. It's just my window being open, and you can still see that there still is a fair bit of glare, which is quite annoying. I can see my reflection, and as you can see, this is definitely the problem I'm having when I'm trying to film gameplay clips on it. I'm just seeing the camera every time the screen goes dark. So when you open the box for a screen protector, it'll come with a few different things, and one of them things is the first thing that you're going to use, and that is a wet wipe. You want to wet down the screen slightly. You want to get all the dust and fingerprints off as best as possible. One thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to be doing any circle motions. You want to kind of go down in streaks, so it's so much even to actually clear off. The same way as you're mowing a garden, you're not going to do it in circles or anything like that. You're going to go up and down in streaks, so it's nice and even every time. This isn't a how to install video, this is more of a learn from my mistakes. So when you take off the red ribbon which releases the sticky side, I just placed it on the screen and then wiped away all the screen bubbles. But this is where that bracket that I did not fit in comes to play. I wish I had that, and that would have just went straight on and got rid of all the bubbles straight away, and it would have been super easy. Whereas I put it on and I manually pushed away all the bubbles, which is a tactic, and that's how most people do phones and stuff like that. It does work. But in my case, for the first screen protector, I actually had one little dot of dust on there, and I took the whole screen protector off, and because I did that, the amount of dust that just accumulated on there, bear in mind my room is really clean, it's very dust free, it just all piled on there, and then loads of little dots went all over it. So that screen protector just had to get scrapped, and I had to repeat the whole process again with the second screen protector. But this time when I applied it better. I still should have used the bracket, but I completely forgot it was in the box, or I didn't even see that it was in the box. I can't remember because I did this last week, but I seen this when I went to throw the packaging away. If anybody does make this mistake, don't feel too bad about it. It is a very common mistake, and try not to be too vigilant on your work, otherwise you'll get too picky and mess up like I did by ripping the whole thing off by just one dot. So when I opened this, it clearly took me two screen protectors. The first one, granted, I should have just left it on because it was only like one little dot, and that probably just would have went over time, but I ended up going through another one. And once it was finally done, I realised that this was in the box, and this is a bracket that kind of goes around the screen, which would have helped me apply it. It doesn't really look flush with my case on because, well, it doesn't really fit with the case on, but once the case is off, this is actually perfectly flush. So this would make it so much easier to actually apply the screen protector, but I just kind of winged it. And to be honest with you, you get two of them, so you got a good chance of success when you wing it. It only took me 10 minutes to apply, but then I went outside and the weather was practically the same weather conditions, no different, same sort of overcast. And as you can see, it is a lot better. You can see things a bit more clear, and it's just not reflecting back to me. It does make this screen look a little bit dimmer, not by a lot, just by a tiniest bit, but bear in mind at this point I am stood outside. So I walk to the side of my house where it's kind of closed in. There's like a wall, and there's a wall on the other side, so there is a bit more shade. And as you can see on the screen, it is a lot better, and I personally could play the game like this. When you walk out into the sun again, it goes brighter where it's harder to see, but it's not really glaring. And for the final test, I brought it back in the house with the same conditions, just the window open, no big light on or anything like that. And you can see clearly that there's a huge difference. I'm going to compare the two videos side by side, because the first one you can clearly see the reflection of me and what's behind me, and in the second one you can't see nothing. So if reflections are a big issue for you, I highly recommend getting this screen protector. And honestly, for me, it was worth every penny. And when recording this video, I forgot to mention one of the biggest things about this, and that is the fact that it is scratch resistant. So this is going to protect your screen as well as stop any glare getting to you. For a kind of live view, as you can see, I have it in my hand right now. I have a ring light behind me, and I have nothing but the camera and these LED lights on. I've got my window open, and yeah, it looks, the camera might be blurry because it's out of focus, but as you can see, it does look quite clear and there's no real glare. I can see it quite well. When I turn it like this, I can see the glare from my window, not glaring, but I can see a little tiny light spot on the actual Steam Deck. It makes it so much easier for me when filming content for my other channel, which I will leave in the description below if anybody is interested in like raw Steam Deck gameplay performance. You can kind of get most of the games you're looking for there, and I'm trying to update daily videos on that channel because it requires a lot less work than actually communicating with the camera, because I kind of just play the game and I just show off the performance. Whereas on my main channel, I try to get videos, I try to get at least one a week, but recently I've been lucky if I get one a month, sometimes like 2 a month, but it kind of just depends on what's going on in my life at the minute. And right now I'm trying to get content going. I'm trying to get it fast, trying to get content out there. I'm trying to get good quality content. I really enjoy reviewing games for you guys and showing off some new tech and stuff like that. There's also some weird like tutorials that I have on there for kind of niche things which you don't really find anywhere else. So if you are interested in a lot of this stuff, please subscribe to the channel because it really does help me. I hope you guys can like this video and subscribe to the channel if this helped you in any way. I really appreciate all the support I get, and I'm enjoying this YouTube journey so far, so I hope it keeps going, and thank you very much for all the support that I'm getting from everyone so far already. It's Mark from Modern Tech. Thanks for watching.